Have you ever wondered why happiness feels so fleeting? You try so hard, you buy things, chase dreams, and reach milestones, but deep down you still feel a void. It's as if the more you chase it, the further it slips away. What if I told you that the happiness you've been searching for has been right in front of you all along, but you've been looking in the wrong places? Imagine a life where joy is not just fleeting but ever present, where you wake up every day with a sense of peace and contentment that nothing can shake. Today, we're diving into a powerful solution, inspired by Buddhist teachings, to transform your understanding of happiness and make it last. This isn't about temporary fixes, it's about uncovering the enduring joy that lies within you. You'll discover not just fleeting joy, but a profound peace that touches every part of your life and changes how you view the world forever. Get ready to shift your perspective and embrace the happiness you deserve. Let's explore this journey together. Let's face it, we're all chasing happiness. From the moment we wake up, it's at the core of every decision we make. Yet, no matter how hard we run, true happiness seems elusive. Why? Because most of us confuse happiness with pleasure. Buddhist wisdom tells us that while pleasure comes from external sources, like material possessions, achievements, or fleeting moments of joy, happiness is an internal state of being. Unlike pleasure, which fades, happiness endures. This distinction is crucial. How many times have you felt empty even after achieving something you thought would bring you joy? To access this lasting joy, we need to rethink how we're seeking it. True happiness is a deeper, more fulfilling state that grows from within and transcends external circumstances. The problem lies in where we search for happiness. Material gains, career successes, or fleeting relationships often promise joy, but fail to deliver lasting fulfillment. This endless chase creates a cycle of dissatisfaction. To break free, we must look inward, understanding that happiness is less about what we have and more about how we perceive and respond to life. This insight requires a shift in mindset, one rooted in clarity, self-reflection, and inner peace. Buddhist teachings emphasize one critical truth. Happiness begins with the mind. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond that defines your happiness. Let me share a key insight from the Dhammapada. If with an impure mind one speaks or acts, suffering follows, just as the wheel of a cart follows the ox that pulls it. But if with a pure mind one speaks or acts, happiness follows like a shadow that never leaves. This timeless wisdom reveals that the quality of our thoughts directly shapes our experiences. A peaceful mind creates a joyful life, while a restless, impure mind breeds suffering. When we focus on cultivating inner clarity and kindness, happiness becomes a natural outcome. So the question is, how do we purify the mind? How do we create the conditions for happiness to flow naturally into our lives? Let's explore these practices in depth, uncovering not only the steps to lasting happiness, but also how they can transform the way you live and perceive the world. The first step to true happiness is accepting the reality of life. Life is a dynamic journey, full of highs and lows that shape our existence. Some days are filled with radiant joy and achievement, while others bring storms of challenge and sorrow. The problem is not the presence of difficulties. It's our resistance to them that creates suffering. When you stop resisting life's inevitable trials and start seeing them as opportunities for growth, everything begins to shift. Challenges become teachers, offering lessons that strengthen your resilience and deepen your wisdom. Instead of focusing solely on the pain, ask yourself, what can I learn from this moment? This simple shift in perspective transforms frustration into growth and hardship into empowerment. Life at its core is a dance of impermanence. By embracing this truth, you unlock a profound inner strength and the first key to lasting happiness. Acceptance is also essential for navigating relationships. People's actions, opinions, and choices are beyond your control, but your reactions to them are fully within your power. Imagine the peace that arises when you release the need to change others and instead focus on cultivating your own growth. Accepting life's unpredictability doesn't mean surrendering to passivity. It means reclaiming your power by responding with grace and purpose. Furthermore, acceptance helps you let go of unrealistic expectations. Life is not a smooth, unbroken path. It's a series of peaks and valleys. When you acknowledge this, you free yourself from constant disappointment. You begin to appreciate the beauty in every moment, regardless of whether it's easy or difficult. Each sunrise, every tear, and each triumph becomes a thread in the rich and intricate tapestry of your existence. Acceptance doesn't erase the challenges of life, but it transforms your experience, allowing you to move forward with peace, clarity, and a renewed sense of purpose. Generosity is a cornerstone of happiness in Buddhism, a practice that not only uplifts others, but profoundly transforms your own heart and mind. Imagine the joy that fills you when you help someone in need, a sense of fulfillment that cannot be replicated by material possessions. This is because generosity connects us to something greater than ourselves, reminding us of our shared humanity and interdependence. Buddha taught that true generosity involves giving without expecting anything in return. It's about offering your time, resources, and compassion from a place of abundance. This selfless act nourishes the spirit, creating a ripple effect where one small act of kindness inspires countless others. Picture the happiness on someone's face as they receive your help, and the warmth that lingers in your heart knowing you've made a difference. Over time, you'll find that the joy of giving far outweighs the fleeting pleasure of receiving. Generosity isn't confined to material wealth. A kind word, a helping hand, or even a listening ear can be transformative gifts. When practiced daily, generosity reshapes your perspective on life, fostering a sense of connection and purpose. It's a reminder that happiness flourishes when shared, and that even the smallest acts of kindness can have a profound impact. This practice also cultivates humility. By shifting your focus from self-centered desires to the needs of others, you gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of all beings. Generosity becomes a way of life, enriching your relationships and strengthening your sense of fulfillment. Through giving, you brighten someone else's day while discovering a renewed sense of purpose and joy within yourself. It's in these moments of selflessness that we realize true wealth lies not in what we keep, but in what we give. Forgiveness is one of the most transformative practices for cleansing the mind and heart. Holding on to grudges is like carrying a heavy backpack. It burdens you, drains your energy, and keeps you stuck in the past. Forgiving isn't about excusing someone's actions or pretending they didn't hurt you. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of resentment and reclaiming your inner peace. Equally vital is self-forgiveness. How often do we replay our past mistakes, dwelling on what we could have done differently? This cycle of guilt and shame traps us, preventing growth and happiness. By choosing to let go of these self-imposed burdens, you open the door to self-compassion and renewal. Each moment offers a fresh opportunity to start over. Forgiveness allows you to release the past and embrace the present with a lighter, more open heart. In Buddhism, forgiveness is seen as a profound act of wisdom and compassion. It recognizes the universal truth that everyone is navigating their own struggles and making mistakes along the way. When we choose to forgive, we extend empathy not only to others, but also to ourselves. This act of letting go creates a fertile ground for happiness to flourish, replacing bitterness with a deep sense of freedom and harmony. Forgiveness doesn't erase the pain of the past, but transforms it into a source of strength. It enables you to view challenges as stepping stones for personal growth, fostering resilience and wisdom. By incorporating forgiveness into your daily life, You clear the mental clutter that clouds your joy and blockades your peace. This journey toward forgiveness is one of liberation, a process that sets your heart free to fully experience the beauty and richness of the present moment. True forgiveness is not just an act, it's a way of living that paves the way for lasting happiness. To find lasting happiness, the mind must be clear, unburdened, and grounded in the present moment. This is where the practice of meditation becomes invaluable. Meditation is more than just sitting quietly. It is an active process of observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment, creating a space for clarity and peace to emerge. Even dedicating a few minutes each day to mindfulness can gradually transform your inner world, allowing you to let go of mental clutter and embrace a sense of balance. A pure mind is not devoid of thoughts, but is free from attachment to them. The weight of anger, greed, and delusion can cloud our ability to experience true joy. When you consciously let go of these negative patterns, you create room for happiness to flow naturally. Daily mindfulness practices, such as focusing on your breath or immersing yourself fully in each moment, become tools for rediscovering your inner peace. Over time, these practices shift your perspective, helping you respond to life with greater equanimity. Mindfulness also fosters gratitude, a cornerstone of a pure mind. When you pause to appreciate life's simple blessings, the warmth of the sun on your face, the melody of birdsong, or the laughter of a loved one, you shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. This perspective nurtures a joyful and contented mind, making happiness feel like a constant presence rather than a fleeting visitor. Through consistent meditation and mindfulness, you build an inner resilience that anchors you in turbulent times. This stability forms the foundation of lasting joy. By living fully in the present, savoring the richness of each moment, and cultivating a clear and compassionate mind, you unlock the profound happiness that comes from within. In this way, mindfulness becomes not just a practice, but a way of being. Buddha described nirvana as the highest form of happiness, a state of complete liberation from desires, anger, and illusions. It represents the ultimate freedom from suffering and the realization of life's deepest truths. While achieving nirvana may seem like an unattainable goal, every step you take on the path of self-awareness brings you closer to this profound peace. Nirvana serves as a reminder that the ultimate happiness isn't found in external achievements or fleeting pleasures, but within the depths of our own minds and hearts. To understand nirvana, think of it as the cessation of craving. Craving creates suffering because it binds us to an endless cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. The more we chase after external validation or material possessions, the more we become entangled in this cycle. Letting go of attachment doesn't mean abandoning the world, but seeing it clearly for what it is: impermanent, interconnected, and ever-changing. This perspective allows you to break free from the chains of dissatisfaction, embracing a freedom that transcends all worldly pleasures and pains. The path to nirvana emphasizes self-awareness. By observing and releasing the patterns of thought and behavior that perpetuate suffering, you create a space where true happiness can flourish. Each moment of mindfulness, each act of compassion, and each step toward self-liberation brings you closer to lasting peace. Nirvana is not about perfection, but about achieving harmony with life's truths and finding stillness within. Nirvana is also a journey of profound transformation. It invites us to transcend our limitations and realize our potential for boundless compassion and wisdom. As we walk this path, we begin to understand that happiness is not something to be acquired, but something to be uncovered within ourselves. Each step toward nirvana reveals a deeper layer of joy, serenity, and liberation, guiding us toward the ultimate fulfillment of human existence. Happiness isn't a destination, it's a journey that starts within. By embracing life's impermanence, practicing generosity, forgiving freely, and cultivating a pure mind, you can uncover the lasting joy you've been searching for. Remember, happiness isn't about avoiding life's storms, but learning to dance in the rain. Before you go, let me ask you this. What's one small change you can make today to align your life with true happiness? And if you're curious about how Buddhist wisdom can help you unlock even greater insights, check out the next video on our channel. It might just be the step you've been waiting for.